It has been a while since I have made a ranking video where I rank or I show off the top ranked players in Warpath and the top ranked servers in Warpath as well. So I figured it would be a great time to showcase that in an updated video. And in this video, we are going to be specifically taking a look at the top 5 strongest servers currently in Warpath. Welcome back, guys. I hope everybody is doing well. We're going to be taking a look at the top 5 strongest servers and the associated alliances in those servers in this video today. Now, before we start taking a look at all these, I just want to start by saying that this is subject to change and this will pretty much guaranteed be changing over time. People migrate, people are losing Theater of Conquest events, people are winning Theater of Conquest events. There's a lot of migrating that always happens in that in-between period of Theater of Conquest events, so just keep that in mind. This is a ranking as of today, but tomorrow it may be different. Who knows? So let's go ahead and jump in and take a look at number 5 on our list. Coming in at number 5 is Server 5. This also happens to be the server that I am currently in. And FCO5 is the top alliance here. I'll go ahead and click on this. It's going to make it easy. So you guys can see total of 67 billion power. We've got some guys that are moving between alliances, builder alliances right now. So we should cap out at the 130. If not, we'll at least get pretty close. But I think we're going to be just fine on that. I will show you guys some of the members, or I'll just scroll through very quickly on the members here in FCO5. As you can see right away, there is absolutely no lack of firepower here, just starting from the top and working down. Lots of talent. These guys are primarily, a lot of these guys are from Server 27 originally, which has been a long-standing, very successful, very strong server. They migrated to start fresh, if you will, due to the Glory server restrictions they had on them at the time. But yeah, as you guys can see, there's a lot of muscle here, and I'm excited to see how things go with this new team. Coming in at number 4 on the list is going to be Server 34. They have been around for quite a while now, and they have equally got a lot of muscle. So taking a look at their roster, you can see right away they are at no shortage of muscle. Before I go on, I'll backtrack it. They've got 99. Obviously, nobody these days has the full 255. I truthfully don't even know why that's there anymore. They might as well just change it to 130, to be perfectly honest. But jumping back into their members, I mean, you can already see by their two main guys here. I mean, they are at no lack of muscle here either. So they are a solid squad, have been for, like I said, quite some time now. So they, they're a force, to say the least. Coming in at number 3 on the list is going to be the first of 3 Glory servers here in Warpath, and that is going to be Server 40. Again, they're in the number 3 spot. They've got a full 130 person team here, coming in at 83.2 billion, and once again got a lot of muscle here. Kind of scrolling down, as you can see, they have picked up, there was a little bit of falling out, if you will, between one of their allies that's in another server, so they kind of naturally scooped up some of their players. But that being said, they haven't lost. I'm not going to say that by any means, but one of their key allies, I would say their top ally, has started to kind of lose some steam. So we'll see what that kind of transpires into, if anything. But just purely speaking about Server 40, as you can see, they do have some very strong players within their ranks as well. Coming in at number 2 on our list is going to be Server 18. Now, this is an interesting server because from the little bit of research that I did, and I say research meaning that I just was looking into them myself, unless something changed from when I was looking at it earlier, which we're about to find out now. Anyway, they have seemed to split into multiple alliances, even though they are second overall in terms of server power. They seem to have split teams trying to avoid playing in Legendary 1. I'm not sure if that's accurate or if that just happened to be what it looked like when I had first looked at them. But let's take a look and see what their top team has in store. So ILC is their top ranked team with 77 members, coming in at 37.5 billion. And you can see that they have got some strong players for sure, but I did cross-check this, and they still do have their members scattered amongst different teams, and they're not just, at least by the look of it, they're not scattered amongst, you know, a bunch of builder alliances trying to secure city titles, things like that. It looks like they have more or less very intentionally split up to try to avoid Legendary 1, which when you're the second strongest server in the game, personally, does not really make a lot of sense to me, but that is not for me to make sense of, I suppose. But again, number 2 is server, let me look here, server 18. And then coming in at our number 1 spot is going to be server 3. They recently just gained a lot of power. This Goth team has been around since basically the dawn of time in regard to Warpath, but they have gone on more or less a roller coaster over the years here in Warpath. They get some strength, and then they lose it, and then they get some strength, and they lose it. So it's kind of always up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. But they do have some players in their current alliance who have migrated there recently, who have also started to purchase a lot of accounts in other servers, which is why they got a big boost kind of overnight, so to speak, in power. So it wasn't necessarily from a lot of players just migrating over there. It was because the accounts were bought. Now, I'm not saying that to bash them, because I have nothing bad to say about Goth. I just am being truthful in what the situation is. But nonetheless, they do still at least currently hold the number 1 spot in terms of overall server power. So let's jump in and take a look at the Goth team. So you can see they come in with a full 130 members, 79.2. Of course, this figure here, just like with all the other teams, is not necessarily a perfectly accurate depiction on what their true power is because of buffs and things like that. But you can see right away, they have got no shortage of firepower here. A ton of very strong players. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right here out of the gate. Over 1 billion power players. And some of these players, I think they got, I could be wrong on this, but I think they got a pretty big influx of players. I believe it was from server 30, no, not 30, sorry, server 54, maybe 54, 55, 56, something like that. Maybe I'm wrong. But a lot of these players just recently came in after their most recent conquest. A couple more over 1 billion players. So, I mean, these guys, again, are no joke in terms of their kind of overall firepower. So once again, just to clarify, not saying anything bad about these guys. I've talked to a handful of these guys just over my time over the last 4.5 or so years playing Warpath. They've got a lot of really cool dudes on their team. I have absolutely nothing bad to say about them. But I have heard that they've got some players that are purchasing a lot of accounts to bring over. So, you know, we'll see kind of how that all works out. That said, guys, that's going to wrap us up here for this video. Those are the top 5 strongest servers currently in Warpath. Let me know if there are any other servers out there that are kind of on that cusp, but maybe they're elite servers, or maybe they're getting close to elite servers that you guys think are on the rise that might have some pretty solid potential in the future to be a pretty dominant server in the Theater of Conquest battlefields. If you have stuck around and made it this far into the video, if you've got access to Discord and are not already in my community Discord server, the link to that is going to be in the description of the video below. Click on that link. It will take you right into my server. Whether you are a new player, a veteran player, or somewhere in between, it doesn't matter. Absolutely everybody is welcome. As always, thanks for taking the time to watch the video today, and we'll see you on the next one.